welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I absolutely love the Powersheets. I love Cultivate What Matters, and I am always happy to share anything that is something that I'm loving that has helped me to just be more creative with my life, more goal-oriented and just productive overall. And this product has been a staple for me. It has just been something that I've grown to absolutely love. I have tons of videos on this channel all about Powersheets and just different things I've purchased from the brand over the years. It's really cool to see how far the brand has come, and I'm so grateful to be an affiliate for them as well and to just show you all the brand new 2024 Powersheets. Now keep in mind, this is only 2 items that I have here. They have a ton of stuff in the collection. I'm talking about multiple colors for Powersheets. They have planners, they have notebooks, monthly planners, weekly planners, they have a daily planner, they have sticker book options, tons of add-ons and accessories and things to go with this, pouches, stencils, like the whole 9. So this is just scratching the surface. I will definitely make sure I can insert a couple of pictures and things for you to see some of the other stuff included, and all of the links will be down below. So as far as what I'm showing you today in this video, it will officially be available on October 4th of 2023 as part of their Powersheets launch. So I have 2 things here. I have my Powersheets, which will open in a minute, which I will be honest with y'all, I have already opened them, so just gonna throw that out there, but I tried to make it back pretty for this video. And then I also have the sticker book, and I find myself purchasing these sticker books over and over again, even though I have so many from over the years that I have and could continue to use, but they do it right with the sticker book every time. And so I had to get this again. It's so cute. And so first of all, before we dive into this unboxing, I just wanted to say, if you are unfamiliar at all with what Cultivate What Matters is about, I'll just say what it is to me. I feel that they are a brand that speaks to women that really just have a lot of things that they want to do, but simply just don't know how to get started. You know, maybe you have a lot of big goals or even just small things, self-improvement, working on relationships, just getting back to who you are. So many different things you might be trying to do, but sometimes it's hard to figure out where to get started, what to focus on, and what not to. And so I feel like they do a really good job of creating products that not only specifically will help you pinpoint what those things are, like the Powersheets, but they also have a lot of very individualized products as well. Like they have a health and wellness planner that I've picked up. They have these Write the Word journals, so if you want to get more in touch with your faith, and all of these different products to just overall help you to plant these seeds essentially of things you want to do in your life. And they stress, you know, just little by little progress is what will get you to the finish line. So just little by little, you will start to see that all of the things you're doing, you're cultivating it, right? You're cultivating what matters in your life, and you are doing these things to watch it grow and eventually, you know, have a harvest and all of those things. And so I absolutely love the meaning behind it. And these 2 products that I picked up are staples that I always get every year. The affiliates were able to get stuff a little bit early, so I went ahead and got these staples, but I will be shopping again on the actual launch date, which is October 4th. That is when you'll be able to find these products as well as so many other ones. So let's go ahead and get into this, and then I'll do a flip through of the sticker book and the Powersheets. And as I mentioned, I did open this up already because I was just that excited, but I had a few days before I actually got a chance to sit down and film this. So yes, the tissue paper is a little bit wrapped, but this is essentially how it looks when it comes. I can finally just rip it now. I was trying to keep it pretty. And this is the color that I chose. So this is the Crocus color. And there are a lot of other colors you can choose from. This is just one of the many. I believe there are 5 or 6 total cover options you can choose from, I believe. And they all are very, very beautiful. They have a natural linen. I know that for a fact. They have a really pretty floral one, and some other ones as well. They have this really pretty green one too. That is gorgeous as well. I almost got that one, but I really have been feeling purple lately. I don't know if it's because of like my brand or what it is, but I've just been really feeling it. So I went ahead and got this, and as I mentioned, the sticker book. These are always staples that I just love to grab from their collection. I think just because even though I don't need another sticker book, I don't need another sticker. They just always do the stickers well. So the way that the Powersheets work I will definitely link some of my past videos below, but essentially what these are, as it says, it's a goal planner. So it could really be all that you need for the year, but typically you may need something to go with it. They actually have planners that they have launched as well. So they have a daily planner, a monthly one, and they have a weekly one as well. So if you need something else in conjunction with this, I think it definitely helps to have some other planning system involved. And you'll kind of see why once I start doing the flip through a little bit. I did want to show you, these are the ones that I'm currently in this year, and I'm going to use this as kind of a reference to just show you some of the differences from this year to the new year that'll be coming up. One thing is for sure is it is a bit thicker, so you can definitely see that the Crocus color is thicker. They have added back in the individual tabs, whereas for this particular year, what they did is they had the tabs were in here, but it was connected to a page. And this time around, the tabs are actually their own page. And this is something they used to do back in the day with some of the old ones. So it's just cool to always see how they evolve and then what features they bring back and different things like that. But I actually really like this. I love when something is just chunky. It just feels like, you know, like yes. So yeah, that's definitely a change as well. I can see that it is pretty much the same size. That's not too much different. I think if anything, I would say maybe the Crocus one, this 2024 one, is slightly a bit wider, but not by much. And then it is pretty much the same as far as the corners and the coil. All that's the same. We got the gold foil on the front. So that's the same. I just wanted to show you that. And then this is the back, just in case you're curious. Okay, so now we are going to flip through the power sheets and then we'll do the sticker book. So you get some stickers as well as a card with the holidays and a year at a glance on there. So both of these are included, and you have some cute little pockets. And then this is actually a little peek of what that floral pattern is that I was talking about. That's on one of the covers. All right, so I cannot wait to do this. So this whole first part of the power sheets is what they call the prep work. This is absolutely my favorite part of the power sheets. I always look forward to doing this. Every year they'll typically have a power sheets prep week, and it's where you can get on with the company and they kind of break it down to do it along with you. In the past, they've done events when you could fill it out, and those were really fun. But basically what it is it kind of gets you in the mindset of what you want the new year to look like and really help you to figure out what goals you want to cultivate for the year. So you have your different prompts and things. And what I love about this one is this time around, what they were kind of explaining to us on the call is that they've added a lot more support on the pages to really help you if you're getting stuck on what to do. So there's a lot of breakdown, a lot of information. So if you just are like, okay, I get it, but I need some more inspiration, they give you a ton of ideas and encouragement and really walk you through every page, which I think is amazing. So I cannot wait to sit down and do this. I usually fill mine out the second week of December is usually when I start diving into these. So they're diving in and just telling you, uncover what matters, break it down, and live it out. So that's kind of what this whole premise of this is about. And then we get right into it. So what are you willing to sacrifice for in order to get to the things that you want? What is firing you up? And I love how they give you examples. So if you do need to have an idea of what to write, you have some things that you can go off there. And then we have learning from the past. So this is one of the things I love about this is it has a ton of reflection in here, even from month to month reflection. I think that is so important because if we want to move forward, we got to know where we came from, right? We have to know what was not working and what was working. And so in the last year, what are the good things? What were the challenges? What are the lessons? And then what were you grateful for? Who were you grateful for? And I love these core truths. This is a new thing. Reflection reaps rewards. Exactly. I love that goals grow when we pursue progress, not perfection. Totally true. And here is another one of my favorite pages. I love this because it breaks down our lives into these little buckets, essentially, of what we need to focus on. And I feel like mine, I'm always really bad when it comes to the recreation one, which I don't even know. Did they take that one away? I don't see it on here. If we look at a past one, just so you can see which one. So for example, with this page, they had a fun and recreation one, but I don't see that one on here. So it looks like they might have done away with that, but they did leave a blank one, so you can kind of choose what you want that to be. I never really knew what to do for that fun and recreation. They did give ideas. And last year I actually got the quick start guides, which are back. So check out those quick start guides. I would definitely recommend, if you've never used the Powersheets before, or even if you've gotten them but you feel like you want a little bit of extra like meat with them, get those quick start guides, because they are going to help you to kind of figure these things out in these different areas. If you're like, okay, I know that this could be rated a little bit better, but I don't even know what to do in this area of my life. They give you a ton of tips on goals you can set, how you can walk them out, and different things like that. And they've upgraded them from last year, so they're even more in depth with how you can really make that happen. So we have a place to evaluate all the areas of your life, and then you can dive in and write some things down for each of those. Working on your mindset, positive and negative mindset. I love that. What have you believed about yourself? How can you reframe those thoughts? Name what matters. And this is always something that I like too, because when you think about just right now, sometimes it's hard to see what is the bigger picture. So they always get you back in the mindset of, okay, what is going to matter, when you are older, you old and gray, what is really going to truly matter in the decisions that you're making today, and how you can get closer to that basically legacy that you are trying to leave. And oh, I love this. Dreams become decisions when you cultivate them. This page is back. I know they did away with it in the last one, but it seems to be back. So this is just a place kind of like Mad Libs, and you can fill it in just to kind of set up for your most purposeful year yet. So excited to do that. Excited to do all this. I'm going to say that a lot of times, but I'm excited to do this entire thing. So, and what I really like about how they do this is then they break the goals down further. So you've already kind of rated the areas of your life. Maybe you've decided on a few things you want to work on in those areas. And then you can break it down to what type of goal it actually is. So is it a big dream? Something that obviously may not necessarily happen right within the first few months of the year. Something that may take a while. Is it a finish line? And then is it a habit? So this will really help you to know how to approach the goal, because you have kind of put it into this category of what it actually is. So this is genius, and I love that part. This is something they added in a couple years ago, I believe, and I just think that it was a great addition to this whole process. Then once you do that, you come up with your main goals for the year, and they give you tons of opportunities to refresh it throughout the year. So just because you write it down this time here, you can always change your mind if you want it to be different. But you have a space for these. And it looks like we have 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we have 8. And there are some page flags in here too that I'm going to do this flip through soon. But there are some page flags in this book that go along with these little page flags here. So then we get into break it down, and this is a new thing that they've added, which I think, again, y'all, like, it's layers to this, okay? It's levels to this. So once you've decided on those goals, they don't leave you hanging. Now they're like, okay, girl, let's go ahead and take it a step further. So this is their new Bloom model that they have added to this. And so we're going to break it down. There's a little by little. We're going to do some things on purpose, on a schedule, and measurable. So they said it's kind of like their take on SMART goals essentially, but it's the version that is the Cultivate version, which I think is really, really cool. And then they really walk you through how to make this happen, and they give you some examples. So this, to me, will make it even more tangible to figure out how to do the pages that follow, especially when you get into the monthly sections, because now you have even more of a way to look at the goals. And this is why I just always recommend this to people when people are like, okay, I really want something, like, where do I get started? If you're just wanting to get into goal setting, I always recommend this product, because I just think that it's so well thought out. And then with each goal, you have these pages to then break it down. So this is essentially broken down into 4 quarters, so the different seasons, and they're kind of letting you think about, okay, what do I want to do in each season, coming off of the Bloom model that you just did, and really breaking down each of the goals, answering some questions, figuring out what area of your life it goes in, what type of goal it is, literally everything you need to set you up for success. And you have that for all 8 of the goals. Of course, you don't have to have 8 goals. You could have 2 goals. You could have 6 goals, but you have enough space for all of the ones that you do. So then they have a place for you to actually put it in for each season. So pace yourself for success, just as in a garden. To everything, there is a season. I love that, because it's so easy. Like, how many people feel like you just want to put everything right here? you just want to fit all of the goals and everything right in January. So this is reminding you like, no, spread it out. Give yourself some grace and give yourself an opportunity to truly see your garden, right? Your garden essentially flourish because you are focusing on little by little, one thing at a time, and just really taking an overview of how you want to space that out over the year. So that is wonderful. And then also another great thing that is always nice in here is finding your word for the year. I always think this is just nice to set yourself up to just have something to lean on, right? It could be a very spiritual type of thing, or, you know, just something that has been on your heart, but just a word that you want to do and why you chose the word. And then it does actually come with a word of the year card, which y'all, I don't even see my word of the year card right now. So I'm going to put a little picture of it right here for you to see, but it also comes with this card as well. But they give you some help on that too, as far as how to figure out the word and all of those things. Okay, then we have some visualization happening here. You can use this as a vision board that's right within here. Uncovering What Matters, monthly calendar pages, monthly planning pages, and your tending list. So this is explaining to you how the rest of this is going to be broken down. Every month you are going to get the following of these, and then you're going to do your tending list. So they're telling you exactly what the tending list is going to be all about, how to use it. I think this is wonderful because, you know, these products are really well thought out, and I think people definitely can get in there and figure it out on their own, but for them to have added this in, I think is just a really nice addition, so people know exactly what they need to do. And then this is cool too, because this is when you can work on your routines, and I'm always trying to have a better routine, so I believe there's one of these in every season. We'll see in a second, but I really like this. Okay, so now we get into the heart of the planner. I feel like this is really you got to do this work, the prep work. You have to do this whole section in order to be set up for success in here. And then every month you have your monthly reset. So your important to-dos, goals to make progress on, what's on the calendar, and what's on your mind. You have a place to do that whole evaluation, right? So it's all pouring in from what you did and pulling from that outline of the year, that overview. So what were you going to do for January? And then you have your calendar on 2 pages. And then we have the weekly rhythm. So this is if you want to sit down and really figure out what your schedule is going to look like for the month, or what you want your schedule to look like for the next 90 days, basically the first quarter of the year. And this is great because I just love it. I've really gotten into calendar blocking a lot the last maybe year or two. And I have to say it is a game changer. It just helps to know what is fitting into what block. I love it. And this would be just really cool to fill out and add colors and everything like that too. So I think I'm going to definitely do this. This is something new that they added in the Powersheets, and I think it was genius. Then you also have a place to break down those goals that you have into even smaller steps, and then get them into your tending list. And you have that page again that kind of walks you through. You have this page here that really explains to you how to utilize each part of this monthly section to really make the most of it. And then at the end of every month, you also have a review. So just to see, okay, how did it go? You know, what are you grateful for? What are the good things? Goals that were growing well? What's not working? What I read or listened to? And the favorite memories. And I wanted to just really quick just show the tending list one more time. This actually has a perforated little part on there. What I like about this is that you can pull this part out and you can put this into a planner, or you can stick it on the wall next to your desk, or, you know, whatever you like to use or plan with. You might not have this entire thing with you, but you can have your tending list with you. And the brand always does tending list Tuesdays. So if you ever want to check in and kind of see how your list is coming along, they go live and they have content around that as well, which I think is really fun. So you have monthly goals, weekly rhythms or action items, and then you have your daily items and habits. So this is just great for monitoring everything and marking your progress. And then we have this same thing repeat for every month, the review. Every month gets this stuff. And then once you get to the end of a quarter, you have an opportunity to refresh. So we have our tending list here, and then you say it's time for a refresh. So you have that same thing again, your cultivated life evaluation. So now, you know, it's been 90 days, you know, it's been a couple of months. Like, how are those areas of your life? Have some things improved? Do you feel like some things could actually use a little bit more attention going into the new season? And then they ask you again, you're like, what were you saying no to? What do you want to say yes to? What needs more work? All of these things really matter, and we need to constantly check in on them because they do change, right, throughout the year. And also you get an opportunity to do that routine again. So, now it might be getting a little bit warmer outside. So you're starting to do things a little bit differently. We got the time changing and all of that. So it gives you a chance to figure out your new routines if you want to refresh them. And then you get to refresh your goals. So let's say maybe you started off with 4 goals. One of the goals might be done. Maybe one of them you've decided not to do. And so this gives you a chance to start over with those goals and to give yourself a new word if you choose. You can have a new word for each season. You have a place to plan those goals out again, and then it's the rhythm. So this is again that time block. So if you want to update it, you can kind of rearrange anything if you need to. And I love this. It just says, what will help you spend your time well? Use these pages to brainstorm the habits and regular rhythms that will help you live out what matters this season. This whole page is everything to me. It's everything. So I love it. And so then everything repeats, and then I'm going to go to the back really fast. And the very back of the planner, so this is after December, we have a 2024 year in review where you can write down everything that you want to remember and celebrate and just highlight from the months of the year. And then you also have another part where you can really think about, okay, what was my favorite memory, thing you read or listened to, habits, songs, milestones that you celebrated. All of these things can go in here. And so this is just even looking at this, like it's not even 2024 yet, and I'm already excited to fill this out because I just know all of the things that are coming in the new year. And I'm just so excited to see what the year holds. So I love this. This whole thing is just so thought out, y'all. Like I'm obsessed. This is the flip through of the sticker book really fast. So I'm just going to do a quick flip through. We have some little stickers. So this is nice because you can of course use these stickers in your power sheets, but I also use them in my planner as well, especially if you know you are going to be working on prep work. You might put that in your planner, your monthly resets, quarterly refresh, and all of those things. You can put that in there. And then they have the Tending List Tuesday thing I talked about. So you can, every Tuesday if you want it, you could check in with your power sheets and see how you're doing. Tend it to grow it. So we got some progress bars, and there's a lot of places in here that it can go, but specifically one of the places you could put that would be right here in your tending list. You could put this and say, like, I made progress. Sometimes I'll just use a little highlighter or even a pen and just color it in, whatever I have. But these stickers are perfect for being able to put that in there. If you completed it, they have one for that. Okay, then we have some page flags. Just saying, basically flag anything that is important in your prep work and planning pages. And then this one is nice because it's for that one page, and it actually happens throughout the planner. So, when you go to refresh your goals, you could color code them again. And then I do want to just point out too that these do match the Cultivated Life evaluation colors. So if you really wanted, like they said, color code your heart out, you can, and you can have it specifically just go all the way through. So like all of your spiritual growth stuff could all be in yellow, for example, throughout the planner, and that would be really cute. And you get a couple pages of that. I love these color coding dots. I use these quite a bit. I really like using them in my planner, but I do also find myself using them in the tending lists. The tending list, sometimes I'll kind of put it on there if I want to like put emphasis on something specific, I'll do that. But you can use it really for anything. But they even say on here, you can use these to connect your yearly goals to your tending list, action items, weekly, daily, steps forward. I also have their planner as well, and I do tend to use these in the planner. So just tons of those. And then you also have some hearts. And these are basically for you to put your favorite goals for the month, relationship action items, and different things like that. So you can go in your planner, of course, you can go in the power sheets. And that's what's nice about these stickers is they're versatile. You can literally use them for whatever you need. They have some priority stickers. I love the gold foil on there. Another priority page. I love this. I'm grateful for this. Today's win. Do this. These are so cute. I always use these. I have a family calendar that I use a lot of these stickers for as well. We have a calendar that I have up in our kitchen, and it has all of our dates and things that are happening for every month. And I always use these for birthdays or celebrations, and these dot stickers I use a lot as well on that family calendar. So I really get a lot of use out of this sticker book, not even just for the power sheets, but there's a ton of things you can use it for. Some more cute little stickers that you can use for various things. I love the little trophies. And then this is so pretty. You know, you need a pep talk, some little inspirational things. And I believe this is Laura Casey's handwriting, and she is the founder of Cultivate What Matters. She's no longer with the brand anymore in a sense of like her face and working with them, I believe. But she, I love how they are still keeping her a part of it, even though it's changed a bit. And her handwriting is just beautiful. So there's a ton of scripts and things in there that she's written. And I love this. So this is kind of some little washi tape pages. I've definitely used this before. I will use these sometimes to also put what they call the wild card pages. They have these extra pages that you can purchase and print off. There's a little bit of a mix where if you need additional things, like if you're really trying to dive into a specific goal, they have these wild card pages that will help. So all of the links will be down below. Again, everything will not launch until October 4th, but you'll be able to check it out and see what all, to kind of build your, what you want to get essentially for the year. And then just some pretty little florals in the back. So that is all for today's little unboxing. Definitely if you have any questions about the power sheets or anything, I am happy to ask. Like I said, I have been using this product for so many years. It is by far, I think out of everything that I've ever purchased since kind of getting into the planner community, this has been my most consistent product. I love it so much, y'all. I've even gifted it before. So I'm happy to answer any questions you have if you want to know like what would be the right way for you to go, because they have a lot of different types of power sheet items as well. So they even have it broken down into like 90 days. Instead, they have a fresh start planner, and it kind of mixes up the power sheets and a planner all in one, and you get it for 90-day increments. So that might be a better fit for you. Definitely take a look at the assortment of what they have available. They try to cater to a little bit of everyone and their needs and their planning styles. So there's a lot that they have to offer, but this is by far my favorite one, and I will be sticking with her. I love me just my good old power sheets. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this unboxing. All of the information will be down below on how you can purchase. All of my specific links will be down there as well. And I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know, what was your favorite part in here? If you've never used them before, what was your favorite page where you're like, oh, okay, I might need to get this? Comment down below, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.